My name is Mike Gonzales, and I'm the plant manager of the Ash Grove Midlothian cement plant located just south of Dallas, Texas. I first heard about Clay Staires and TLI from a coworker of mine who is a native Oklahoman. He had heard Clay speak at an engagement where he was a keynote speaker. He thought Clay had delivered a great address about employee engagement, involvement, and about leadership principles and facts. So we thought that would be a great idea to maybe give him a call and see what he had to offer to help us. Before we contacted TLI, our plant had done fairly well. We were very successful from a technical point of view, but what I wanted to do is to get our folks to become better in terms of development, growth, and really getting our employees to get involved and to get engaged more with what we want to do here at the plant to move everything forward. Because as you know, the more you can get everybody thinking the same way and moving the same way and believing the same way, it's much, much better. So we weren't quite there yet, and we believe that Clay Staires and TLI would be able to help us move the needle. From TLI and Clay Staires visiting us, he visited us, had 2 calls with myself and my assistant plant manager, and then also had 1 site visit. And in those visits, he went over industry proven success ways of doing business, and that is to look at myself as the leader, and in some cases he would call me the CEO, but as the leader of the organization, what would I need to do to have the vision and the leadership to take the company in the direction we needed it to be in. Then we looked at the management, my direct reports and my assistant plant manager's direct reports, to do the management side of it, and that is the aspect of getting things done. And then we have the supervisors who report to those managers in terms of the team building aspect. So Clay brought the aspect of the leader, the manager, and then the team builder or the supervisor, and learned and taught us those concepts from my level down to the manager and down to the supervisor. I think for us, the biggest impact that we've had is that we have much, much better employee engagement. As I said earlier, when we can get everybody moving in the same direction, that is great. So we have employees that believe in their supervisors because they are the team builders and they're trying to help them get to where they want to go. And then the managers who are trying to get things done, coming up with systems, coming up with better ways of doing things, and being able to actually have more freedom and more free time to be able to execute those initiatives that they have. And it all falls up and rolls up to me as the leader, having that vision and saying, yep, this is where we want to go. So that's been the biggest part, is really getting in the engagement and everybody moving in concert towards a common goal. I would say it's been a very positive experience. In the beginning, we're a bit doubtful about some of the concepts that Clay had really presented to us on the table. But as we stopped and thought about it, and we kind of checked our ego at the door and just thought, let's keep an open mind about this. We just learned and grew. We had fun. I mean, we sat and had a good interchange of ideas across the table. Some of the concepts were challenging, but others, yeah, we were already there and we were ready to move in that direction. So I think it's just been an overall wonderful experience, and really has not been anything that was like overly challenged or overly strenuous or difficult to do. And my advice to you is, if you have some concerns about it, that's natural. That's going to happen. But just keep an open mind. Try it. These are proven ideas. These are industry best practices. So if a bunch of successful companies do them, why wouldn't we? The videos are really, really good for me because they just bring to life the concepts of the industry best practices that Clay is presenting to us. Clay does a very, very good job of taking a concept that can seem vague and somewhat, out on the shelf, and really putting a personal touch to it. He gives anecdotes, he gives personal experiences, and really, experiences that we can all relate to. In terms of, yeah, I've been there before, I know what you're going through, and when you're listening to them and seeing them, him put these concepts into practice, you can say, yep, I've been there and I can relate to that. I think the TLI program, and then Clay Staires himself, from a personal point of view, I would recommend them because I believe that they believe in what they're selling. They believe, and they've done it, they practice it in their own workplace, And it's not some mundane or odd concept, but it is a concept that, you know, we can all agree on, we can all believe in, and we've done. So, you know, you've seen the success of some companies, you've read about them and whatever. Those companies have industry best practices that Clay is trying to teach. So if you want to take your organization from where it is today to that level where these best practices organizations are going, Clay and TLI are the group for you, because they know how to get you there, and they've helped us along our way, and we've been successful. So I don't think there's any better way to describe it than that.